It's holiday time in the Kalos region. That means it's time for Lumiose Galette. These babies are going to be filled with all manner of berry. Or, dried fruit, I guess. A little bit of fresh, too. Put all your dried fruit into a bowl. Next, peel your apple. And slice off the core. Now I'm going to run all this mess through my meat grinder. If you don't have one, check the description below and I'll show you how to do it without it. Alright, in a small bowl, combine your zest with some spices. Then squeeze in your juice. I do it over a strainer so I don't get any seeds. Biting into one would probably ruin your holiday. Alright, add this whole thing to your fruit. Now add a little bit of brandy. You can leave it out if you want, but don't leave out the butter, or the sugar, or the vanilla, or the salt. Mix it all up. Oh, almost forgot. A little cornstarch too. Now this is ready to use, but I put it in the fridge overnight to let the flavors melt. The next day, roll out some frozen puff pastry, one of my favorite things ever. Punch out some rounds. Any size, but I'd go smaller if I were you. You're also going to need some egg wash too, which is just egg with a little bit of water. Alright, let's assemble these galettes. Firstly though, I gotta say, the technique I'm using for the design of these pastries was curbed directly from this handsome fella right here, known as Level 1 Chef, also known as Bryan Connor. You should follow him if you're not following him already. So take one round, place a little bit of your filling on top, a couple teaspoons, you don't want to overfill it. Brush the edge with some egg wash, and top it with another round. Pinch to seal. Now grab a sharp knife and make arcs that connect at the edges. I'm using a bread lathe because it's truly the easiest way to do this, but a paring knife would be good too. Then make smaller arcs behind it. It's a pretty neat design. Okay, now place all your pastries on a baking sheet and brush everything but the triangle center with the egg wash. I used a brush, but I think it would have been easier if I just used my finger. Alright, bake them off in a 400-degree oven for 15 to 20 minutes or until they're golden brown on top. By the way, I only baked off a few. I'm going to freeze the rest on a baking sheet until they're hard and then store them in a zip-top bag. Then you can bake them off straight from the freezer all month long. But I think it's time to eat one, yeah? They're pretty good warm or room temp or even cold on their own. But with a little bit of espresso and a dollop of vanilla ice cream, it's kind of like eating Christmas. Lumiose Galette is yummy! If you like that, check out my Pokemon playlist. There's plenty more treats. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps my channel grow. Stay tuned for more holiday treats, too. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye!